backer, check your backer.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check, check. Lucky. 52, Mike 52. I'm here all day. Let's go. Mike 52. Mike 52. Get in the weight weapon. Get in the weight room.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. Like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
36. Jim. Check.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. It's Drake. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's go! Check! Crunch! 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 Quick! Mike's Popo. He's time. It's time. Kill. Hey, watch it.
First down, Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
44, Mike, 44. Step. Zoom.
On 3rd down, Murray. There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete. It's Johnson. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
First down, Lions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Throwing is Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Detroit.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
22.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 43's the mic. 43.
On first down, here's Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, for these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. But anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16.
A gain of 13 yards.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Now Murray throwing on second down. This one caught by Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Key the tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
On play action, it's Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go counter with Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, lady. Check, 43. Hey, keep it up. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. 53, ready. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. It's a party now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford looking dead, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 65 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
44 to Mike. I got it. Hustle. Check 15. Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm scared. Watch out. Back. Over.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray looking middle, and it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
51, Mike 51.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Set, ready. Pittsburgh. Wahoo. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. It's coming this way. Here we go. That's right.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown, man.
They're looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
He's checking these two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers. Hey, Charlie! Let him know.
On first down, Stafford here. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Big 20. 58 to Mike. Hey, wahoo! Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
To throw is Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
16 yards. First down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover downfield and create catches.
And that'll set them back 5. This is Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
180! We ain't giving up nothing yet. 43 is the mic. And what? Like 50. 43 is the mic, boy. 43.
From the 25 on second down, Stafford going for it all. And he fires one incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to regain the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Lions 24, Cardinals 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, third fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check. It's been a long day for you. Check three. Hayward. Go. I got him. That's me.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Bad time to get a delay. Good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Go. 44. Mike. 44. Bandit. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. You must be dreaming.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Check 52. Army. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Hey, check. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, Mike 52. Go. 52's the mic.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
58 for Mike, 58.
Operating from the gun. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Third and long.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Monday. 43's the mark. 11. Check. 43. Watch the Bravo. Check.
From the gun, Stafford, he'll rifle this from deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
35. First down, Lions.
Ready. Blue 60. Mike, 58, right there. You better be afraid of me.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 25-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Number 20! Kiwi's traps. Let's go.
A carry now for McKissick. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. Here we go, here we go. Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike.
On 3rd down, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Will Harris, the rookie from Boston College, who picked it. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Matt Breida, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And some room to work. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
You can't block me.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
43. Check, 43. Run it. Easy. Know your job. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And it's caught here. Amendola. 4 yards on the pickup. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
I'm going back to you. Zero.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll run with McKissick. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Bird to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. First down, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
13 yards on the play. And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mike, 51. 51. I'm here all day. 51's the mic, boy. 51. I'm trying to come up.
Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Murray now. Complete. It's Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
49-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 52. Crunch time, defense. Mike 52.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Murray. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right at preseason behind us? All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Lions, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore.